Hi, I'm Christine McKay with Northridge Publishing, and I have a special guest with us today, Andrew Hiller, president of We Are Memory Keepers. And I invited Andrew to come show us one of the hot new tools from CHA. For those of you that don't know what CHA is, it stands for the Craft and Hobby Association, and it is where everybody, all of the manufacturers come and they show their hottest new products and tools. And as I was kind of out there on the blogosphere and kind of checking things out, the So Easy tool popped up on almost everybody's top 10. It was just kind of a cool, unique tool. And so I wanted you to come show me what the buzz is about.
Well, absolutely. The reason there's a buzz is because there's just nothing like it. There's absolutely nothing that's even similar to it. And it's so fun and easy to use. Basically what we've done is we've taken the sewing machine out of sewing. We've made it so you can use floss.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's just a really simple way to sew for crafters. And I can just show you a few things here.
Yeah, I'd love it.
So basically there's a bunch of different heads. You can see all these different heads, and each one of these heads does a different, basically, hole pattern.
Okay, so if I understand you correctly, you only have to buy one tool.
You buy one tool.
And you can switch out the heads.
And then you can switch out the heads, and they're very inexpensive.
That is cool.
Very economical. You're gonna have a lot of fun with them. And you can see, you know, I think there's 7 of them there, and more coming. So you're gonna have a lot of fun with these.
Okay, that is exciting.
So let me show you what it does. So we're just gonna go ahead and lay this paper on here. This is just regular cardstock. And so I take my tool, and on this foam mat that you purchase as well, you just be able to make a hole pattern. Okay, just like that. Or you can do curves, you can do however you want to do it.
Okay, that is sweet, because can I tell you how many times I've taken my paper piercing and spaced a quarter of an inch to try to get like the sewing holes.
Oh, yeah.
And you just totally did it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, it's impossible.
And see, and here we've got just a different head now. See, so you can just pop a different head in there. And so
it's
it's
like
got a rick rack. Yeah,
oh,
scallop.
I love that.
Exactly. And so once you've got your scallop on there, there's also several ways to sew that. So you can do different sewing. Each head, you can probably do at least 3 to 6 different sewing patterns.
Okay, that is really cool. So up here is just kind of the little rick-rack or scallop pattern that you made with just by doing the tool. And then if I understand correctly, this down here is actually what it looks like after you've sewn with the floss.
And you can see I've got, at the start of this, I've got a regular sewing going on, and then all of a sudden I switch to a running sewing pattern where I loop it over and make it look like rope. So you can have a lot of fun. So this is the same pattern of one of the other ones. And I can do X's, I can do diamonds, I can do arrows going one direction, I can do lines with that one sewing pattern. Right, with that whole pattern. So you can have a lot of fun with it. You can skip, like this is just the straight line that I did at the beginning, and you can loop it that way and just skip every other spot, or again, another running sewing. You can use it to set your brads. There's so much fun and such an inexpensive little tool.
I hadn't even thought about that, that they're gonna be perfectly spaced. Because like I love to you know, have like when you have a circle pattern to outline the outside of the pattern with brads. That is so cool.
Speaking of circle patterns, let's go ahead and do that.
Oh.
You brought it right in. Thank you for doing that.
And we didn't even plan that.
So again, because you don't have a sewing machine that you've got to keep straight or try and turn your project, it's really easy to do curves and circles. That's what I've done with the straight head here. And again, you just go ahead.
Can I just say, seeing you with the thread and needle is kind of
you like that?
It's kind of cracking me up a little bit.
Well, you know, it's a turn on for the wife as well. Probably not. But
you know, I think I told you before. It's one thing I love about you, Andrew, is you really are hands-on with all of the tools.
You bet. And you know what?
Did you have to learn how to sew?
I've honestly never sewn in my life because it scared the heck out of me to learn how to set up a sewing machine, how to do all that stuff. I seriously was like, nah, never gonna happen. But this is easy. This is fun. This is something I can do.
And I'm not much of a sewer either, and this is something that I could totally do.
Yeah, and they'll actually let you pass security in the airport with this. So,
hey, sweet.
I mean, you can do it on the plane if you want.
Let's not get carried away.
But anyway, that's pretty much it.
Love
it's just
that.
very simple. And look at what you're going to be able to do on your projects. I mean, you can see, you can fold the paper and sew
I'm always
it.
so jealous of all of the sewing on the pages and projects, and the time it takes to get my sewing machine out, and this is so great because it's just handy.
Yeah, I mean, look at all you're going to be, it just adds so much when you're using that floss, which again, sewing machines, you're going to get a very small sewing pattern. This floss really pops. It's really fun to use, really easy to use. Oh, I've got to show you this pattern. I love the star pattern. Isn't that neat?
Oh my gosh, those little flower things right there, the little stars, that's thread.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Isn't that cool? That
is so cool. So Andrew, where can we find this? When can we find this?
Several weeks. I think we're down to 4 weeks now. You're going to start seeing it in the store, and I know the stores are backlogged. So go get your order in, so you can be the first to have it and play with it.
Cool. So if you think that this tool is as cool as I do, and I'm serious, you might not make it home with those because those are really cool. You can go to the We Are Memory Keepers website to get more information, and in a few weeks you'll be able to purchase it there as well. Or go to your favorite retail store, and you can get this and all, I see you have all the different colored floss that you can buy and accessories to go with it as well. So great, great, cool product, Andrew.
Thank you. It's fun.